congestion, more than 26,000 access points have been added in parcel lockers, which are alternative package destinations that consolidate deliveries, so that residents have a secure, convenient place to pick them up. And in Seattle, where UPS was founded almost 110 years ago, we partnered with the University of Washington's Urban Freight Lab and the City of Seattle to study the final 50 feet and to better understand how the built environment continues to and contributes to inefficiencies and congestion. So working together, we think there's a huge opportunity for companies like UPS and cities to come up with innovative ideas for curbside management, alternative delivery methods.
The University of Southern California, right on. Look, come on, we both had miserable teams this year, so it doesn't really matter.
I'll tell you the truth, which is that being up there for 95 days was actually kind of disappointing. Because if you go up there for 100 days, you get a patch. Yeah, I'm not making this up. 100 days you get a patch. And Mark Kelly was the commander of the shuttle Discovery that was going to bring me home. He said, Garrett, strap in, it's time to go home. And I said, Mark, man, I just need 5 more days. You know? Just go around a few more times. You think everybody's really going to notice? And he said, no, we have to go home. So I was like, okay. So I went home. I didn't get my patch. But then they said, Garrett, we got another mission for you. This one's on Atlantis. It'll be about 2 weeks, a little less, about 12 days. So I'm pretty good at math. Okay. So, okay, 95 plus 12. Carry the 1. Yeah, it's going to be more than 100. So, okay, sign me up. I'll go. And I went up. We had a great mission. It was really fantastic. And really another great time up on the space station. Came back home, I'm all excited. I got my hand out, ready for that patch. I'm like, here it comes. And they said, no. Gotta be in a row.
We're curious about the SpaceX.
Yeah.
I mean, would you say in the future people can go to the space wearing, like I go to the California, go to Florida?
I certainly hope so, yeah. So we're already looking at flying private citizens. We have a contract right now with an individual from Japan to take a trip around the moon. But we're also looking to contract with other individuals, and it was definitely something our primary job is to fly NASA astronauts to the space station, replace the space shuttle. That's definitely what we're going to do first. But once we're certified and that's all complete, then looking to other markets is certainly something we want to do. And initially it'll be very expensive, but over time the price is going to come down. Just like in the beginning, it was extremely expensive to travel by air, and only millionaires and movie stars, and they were dressed in black tie, tuxedos, to go fly in these old airplanes. And now we have like Southwest, and we can fly. Everybody can buy a ticket and go. I certainly hope that's what happens in space too.
What's the big challenge in this moment when you design for SpaceX? What's the big challenge?
Oh, there's a lot of different challenges. I mean, a lot of technical challenges. The biggest challenge for getting humans to Mars, other than the engineering of the ship itself, is probably from a health perspective, dealing with the radiation environment, figure out good ways to protect the people from that, and then really just looking at the large-scale propulsion technologies. Okay.
So this was all happening when I was taking over the chair in January this year. So our first meeting was late January, and I had folks from San Diego come up and give a presentation of how well these cameras were doing. One of the members on our board was Ron Nichols, who's the president of Edison, and he wanted to meet with these academics, and that was arranged. About 3 weeks later, I was a part of that meeting. He asked me my advice. I said, you make up your own mind. If it works in San Diego for the utility down there, you decided it's going to work for you. So about a month later, they ordered 160 cameras. Only a few of them have been installed. And then PG&E, largely through the efforts of our governor-elect, Gavin Newsom, who wrote the CEO a very nice letter saying, look at all the good thing that's happening in Southern California. Shouldn't we have some cameras in Northern California? She decided to buy over 500 cameras. Now, they have by far the biggest service area. They have about half the state. They had 2 tremendous fire safety.
Well, I'm a big believer in working with Pacific Rim nations. In China, honored to be in China. It's a fantastic country, and I think all the states on the West Coast are going to do their very best to keep good relationships with China, with Japan, and with the higher Asia continent. Just like Europe looked to New York because they were closer to it, Asia looks to China looks to the West Coast, of course, we're the biggest state and we're the fifth largest economy in the world. So we want to do everything we can to strengthen the relationship with China.
So, South California is kind of very diverse population here, right? So, I mean, in this way, what kind of the Asian Americans, the opportunity in this, if they want to run the business and other opportunities?
Well, Governor Brown spent a lot of time with President Xi talking about fighting pollution and providing China some of the technology that we use in our state. We have mountains, particularly in Southern California, which trap the pollution. And so we have to have permission to exceed what the national standards are, because we're still way out of compliance with all the good work we've done. So there's an area where you can work closely with Asia, because China in particular has a lot of pollution challenges.
People living in South California